on and off, a little break. Whoa! Welcome to today's video, everyone. This is my new slopeduro bike. I've built a couple slopeduro bikes before, but this one's slightly different. It's 26-inch front and rear, and whilst it is technically an enduro bike, it's an NS bike defined small frame. I should normally ride a large, so it's 2 sizes too small for me. It's actually more of a slopestyle bike than a slopeduro, as you can see on the back. It's only got single speed and it's got no drop post, so it's no good for going uphill. This is much more of a hardcore kind of slopestyle bike built out of an enduro bike, which is pretty cool, a first for me. SR Suntour Tri-Air forks up front, SR Suntour Duralux. It has 130mm travel on the rear and I think 125 on the front, so it's pretty even. We've got the dirt jump seat on there to grab it with your knees for the bar spins. The Kenda booster tyres, so they're kind of cross-country tyres, or really good for dirt jump tyres. So they're not going to offer much grip in today's wet, muddy conditions when we go to the bike park later, but they should be spot on for the wet jumps here to add that little bit of extra grip over a dirt jump tyre, but still have that super fast rolling speed that we need to clear the jumps. So the perfect tyre for this beast. Shimano components all round, Saint cranks, super strong, got Spank components all round as well, the Vibracore bars. Actually the dirt jump wheels, but I've built them onto these sick red hubs from Spank, which look super rad. All wrapped up and protected by the InvisiFrame wrap all over to keep it fresh and brand new forever. Love the paintwork, I think it looks super cool and I can't wait to ride it. Let's start off here in the garden with some dirt jumps, then we'll head to Rogate later and try out the enduro-y stuff.
Getting all the good shots?
Yeah, quick couple grammars.
It's a lovely looking bike.
It actually is really sick, isn't it? It's probably one of my favourites. So the first stop, obviously we're coming straight outside to give the slopeduro bike a quick go on the dirt jumps. It's pretty wet, it's pretty soft. You can see the jumps not in the best condition, but I think we're going to be able to ride this last jump, especially with the slopeduro suspension and soft tyres. Might make it better than riding on a hardtail, especially with how slippy it is in here. And that's kind of what the slopeduro bike is for, isn't it? It's like a bit safer than the hardtail bike. It's a lot harder to do tricks on, but you can ride it in many more places if they're not ideal like this. So we can start off here, do a few tricks, see what it can do, and then we'll go probably to Rogate to do a bit of duroing. Conditions are diabolical. There's mud all the way in, there's leaves everywhere, and the ramp is literally, it couldn't be wetter, but that's just life at the moment, isn't it, here in the UK, and it's going to rain soon again, so we've got no time to wait for it to dry out. So I'm going to get straight onto it, see what she can do. That's slippy, so I have to be careful here. Let's go. Oh, that actually feels so good with the little wheels.
That ramp looks like death.
It is all a bit death, to be honest, today. Yeah, but the bike is cool. It's really long, that's the only thing, because it's an enduro bike. It's made for 20, actually it's 29, I think, this frame. Or you can put a 29 in it. So the back's just so long, so it feels a bit weird, but that gives you a lot of stability. It won't be good for like spinning tricks and stuff like that, so it's never going to be like a proper slopestyle bike, but the suspension's still kind of soft and plush and feels good. So it's quite a cool hybrid. Let's do a few more, try and do a few tricks. Start off with a classic bar spin. Nice, a one-eye bar spin, so I got mud in my eye on the running. Still worked good. It's cool because the seat's so high and the bike's so stable, but with the front light wheel, it spins around nicely. That's cool. Couple flips, then a spin maybe on the death wet route.
Ah, flipped up, not just a normal flip.
I thought I wouldn't waste time and just get straight in with the flip no under. That's good. It like rides more similar to a dirt jump bike actually than an enduro bike, which is really cool. This is definitely the best slopeduro yet, and I've only done 3 jumps. We'll try sneak a table in there, yeah, why not? I think it should work.
Yo! don't know how you're spinning off that wet lip.
Yeah, it's quite scary.
That was a sick one there, dude.
Cheers. We could try a truck driver. I think it's quite hard because to spin this big bike you have to lean in pretty hard. Then to truck driver you have to be like back over the top of it. Just making excuses really. Let's try one. Cool, easy. This bike's well fun. Definitely better with that 26-inch front wheel. Makes it much easier for stuff like that.
Lovely juicy conditions.
Not the one, eh? But better than nothing. Better than being indoors. What now? Tail whip? Whoa! That was a bit wild, but it kind of came out. It's definitely longer than a hardtail. I'd say that's the end of the dirt jump set, wouldn't you? I don't know if even Rogate's going to be working at the moment. Let's go find out though and see. It can't be worse than here. We'll start off with that, shall we? So we popped over to good old Rogate Bike Park for the enduro half of the slopeduro video, and on the way over I remembered that I haven't put the front brake on still because we were just riding the dirt jumps. But that should make it a bit more exciting. Also, the cool thing about this shock is that you can just switch it from hard, which it was, now to open, so now it's going to be soft. So it is the do-it-all bike. It's probably going to be muddy. We don't have the grippiest tyres on, and a back brake, so it's going to be very exciting.
It's going to be great for me to watch.
Might be. Let's go find out, shall we?
Our first corner's going to be a nice test. There's some wet, shiny roots there. Whoa! Good couple laps. Absolutely boiling though, and it is pretty wet. And basically, because I've got these cross-country tyres on, we use them as dirt jump tyres because they're super light and they've got like super thin sidewalls, so they're great for cross-country because you don't really need much sidewall. Same for dirt jumping, you pump them out so hard so that the sidewall doesn't fold, whereas here could do with a bit more sidewall and a bit less pressure because it's quite bumpy and hairy, but that makes it exciting. Just not much grip out there. Tight corners?
Yeah, let's ride the turns. That should be pretty cool on this actually. That's probably where this is going to be good. So the next track is called Triple R, I think, and it's the speediest, the fastest and gnarliest track probably here at Rogate. So if this little bike can handle that, it can handle anything. Let's go. And another little double. A couple burns. Whoa, big gap. And another big gap. Ooh. Kickiest jump in the world. Little step down. Another nice jump. And another. There we go. Oh, that was good.
Bit of bonus footage.
Well, it can do jumps, it can do turns, but can it do trials too? Oh, too easy. nsbikes.com 130 Divine small size is the only bike you need. Go and get them before they completely sell out, and that's the only bike anyone in the whole world rides. Quick, go.
So this next track we're heading up to is one of my favourites because it's got cool berms, jumps, it's got this pretty gnarly step on, step off wood feature and quite a steep little technical section which I'm going to have to be careful of because I don't have much grip and I don't have a front brake. So it's definitely going to be a cool one. It's called S&M, which almost spells Sam, so another reason why I like it. Let's go. Starts off with a couple step downs, a super smooth berm. Oh, I went to grab the front brake there, but obviously wasn't there. Cool little jump. Another berm, bit softer that one. And a few more jumps. Little puddle there, hip, and this is kind of hairy with the front brake. But not too bad. Got a few ruts. Could do with a bit more suspension. And there. Into the whale tail section. On and off, a little brake through the turns. Little manual there past CAs into the bottom section. Front brake would have been good there, but we survived. And now it's just pump to the bottom, trying to avoid the roots and puddles, and speed for that. One more hip, and there we go. Not too bad at all.
How did it feel on the tiny bike?
Fast, but yeah, if it can handle that, it can handle anything. I reckon if I could only have one bike in the garage, it would literally be this, but I'd probably put gears on it and a front brake. Then it would just be the best for everything. You do jumps on it and shred, which is all you need to do, really, isn't it? Even if it's raining most of the day, you can still have fun at two spots, which is great. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video as much as I did. I'm gonna have to go clean this bike, which is fairly upsetting because it's brand new, but because it's totally wrapped in Invisiframe, it'll probably wash straight off and look as good as new, if not better. So make sure you check out next week's video because we're taking this to Adolf Silver's backyard battle event put on by Monster Energy, which is going to be real fun. All the top dirt jumpers from around the world, all the Monster team go there. We're going to do some jumps and there's some pretty massive jumps, which is why I'm going to take this. So it's good to practice and test it out. So yeah, it's going to be a good time. We'll see you there. Cheers.